Welcome to another episode, everyone. Adam22, 4Extra's former employer, calls 4Extra a liar. He's saying that 4Extra is lying about on the interview that he just did with Trap Lord Ross a day or two ago about his hand being blown off and whatever else they talked about. Adam22, the culture vulture, is saying that 4Extra is lying. You give your blood, sweat, and tears to this person for his channel, to help his channel, and he turns around and calls you a liar. Let's see what he says 4Extra is lying about.
Basically, a few months back, Trap Lord Ross went to the 40s with 4Extra. A lot of people probably remember seeing this was a tease. There was like a behind the scenes that DC Baby Draco did that honestly seems like it kind of stole the thunder from this piece of content, because that was like multiple months ago. And now the full thing is dropping with Ross interviewing 4Extra. And they basically, they go to the place where he...
It is still no thunder. Adam is hating, it seems like, man. Now he's saying that since 4Extra did the interview with DC Baby Draco or whatever the fuck, that now the interview that he's doing with Trap Lord Ross doesn't have as much intensity, doesn't have the same lore, if you will. That's not true, man. Let 4Extra do what he do and get his money, bro. Why are you even saying that? Oh yeah, we know why.
Blew his hand off. According to 4Extra, because there's only two parts of this out right now. He's dropping in like 5-minute clips, right? And he's basically like talking about where he blew his hand off. It didn't happen in a car.
So what if he's doing it in 5-minute clips? That's what you do, Adam. You make a video, an hour-long video. Camp Capone News does the same thing all up, and break it down to 15 parts. 7-minute video, 8-minute video, 5-minute video. Got 20 different parts of one interview, bro. You drop the whole interview, then you drop different clips of it. So why are you saying that this is what 4Extra doing? You're dropping 5-minute clips. They moving the story along, keeping you intrigued. This is content creation. This is what people do. You know this. Yeah, it sounds like this dude is hating, bro.
That's the number one thing. He said that he lit it, threw it, it didn't blow up. He reached down to grab it, and it blew up in his hand. So I don't know how we ended up with like such a different version of the
but not in the car. So his friend wasn't affected in this.
So he's saying 4Extra is lying. I didn't see all that. Just did the interview. Just played y'all the interview. That 4Extra did with Trap Lord Ross, but 4Extra said the shit blew up in his hand. His hand was gone. He thought his head was blown off. So now, why? This is crazy. Why is Adam here even questioning how it happened? What difference does it make, bro? One thing we know for sure, he's not lying about his head being blown off. So if he's mistaken about exactly how the fuck it happened, whether he picked it back up and it was blown off then, or he never dropped it, who cares? Why is that even an issue? Yeah, see? Y'all fucking with these people. Y'all think they care about you. They don't give a fuck.
Is the story he tells? No. Now, he could be telling a fake version of the story.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You don't believe it?
He tried to drive by and throw it at a motherfucker.
I mean, I know for a fact, I heard the dude name who have his ear and his face blew off, but I just forgot it. The older dude from 40s. So that's a lie.
The version of it that he's telling is totally different. Now, he could be not telling that version of the story because maybe from an insurance perspective or a legal perspective, maybe he doesn't want to say it. But the version that he tells in the video is what I said, that he went to throw it, he went to grab it, and then, whatever. But
he fell off so bad. I ain't gonna.
We could discuss if that's true or not. But either way, so the full version of this video is available to Cam Capone News subscribers, and it's on.
Nah, this dude, man, these dudes make me sick. They all sitting around the table listening to this bullshit. These dudes make me fucking sick, bro. So now Munchie B saying 4Extra is lying too. Bro, what is he lying about? He got his hand blown off. What is he lying about? Exactly how it happened? So I guess they're saying he's creating a different narrative for content. 4Extra is making the story more interesting for content. I dropped it, then I picked it back up, and then it was blown off. I looked at, man, it's all content. However it happened, bro. And this, watch, Adam looks like I didn't see it, but he's about to continue getting on 4Extra and calling him a liar, and these dudes are sitting around, they subscribing to this. Same thing I said with the Wes Watson sort of thing. When someone's sitting there saying something that you disagree with, and you still there, then you agree with it.
On a different tier. It's on the $10 tier as opposed to the $5 tier. So
smart.
You pay $5 a month, you get early access to Cam Capone's interviews. You spend $10 a month, you get that, but you also get to see the 4Extra content ahead of time. Now, I am not at this time a Cam Capone member, but I have my ways. I was sent a copy of this footage. Towards the very end of the hour and 10-minute video, 4Extra finally speaks on the 22-ster.
Oh,
for a couple of minutes.
Oh my.
There's a lot to unpack about it. But the gist of it, you're going to love it. You're going to love seeing Traplo Ross sit there and kind of nervously nod and try to change the topic when he's talking about me. That was kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. But he sounds very hurt. Even before he starts speaking about me, honestly, he's in a very emotional, like you have never seen this emotional depth from 4Extra
emotional
before.
Intelligence, is that fair to say?
You get intelligent. He talking about being vulnerable and emotional. Why you getting intelligent?
Emotional intelligence is different than like
you miss my
smart. That's like being in touch with your emotions.
Man, let blood land.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so he's speaking about me. He's getting very in his feelings, and he makes it clear that it really, really hurt him to see me laughing about what happened to him while he was still in the hospital. Now, I have gone back, I've checked the records, and I have some good news for 4Extra. I was not laughing at you, which should be obvious. I don't know if he's even like pretended to see this footage, but like the idea that I was laughing at him is crazy. Now, what actually is happening in the video that was while he was...
No, bro, no, Adam. The idea that you're trying to justify this is what's ludicrous. You can't tell 4Extra how to feel, bro. He saw the clips. He saw the video. If he said you were laughing at him, then that's how he's not stupid. He's saying that 4Extra had a few problems with Adam in the way that he conducted himself after he had blown his hand off. 4Extra said that he had some of his opposition, some of his enemies on the show, talking about it. He's talking about King Peel or whatever, I guess, talking about 4Extra's hand being blown off, and they were all sitting there laughing about it. And Adam had made jokes as well. He was very insensitive, bro. I'll find the footage, bro. He was laughing and he was insensitive about the whole shit. This is why 4Extra said that he ain't going back to the show. This is why 4Extra was upset with Adam. And so now Adam is saying, oh, I saw the footage, this and that, with the interview. First of all, he hating on the fact that Cam Capone, he going through the whole thing. Oh, you paid $10, but now they want you to pay $5. So now you got to pay $10 just to get the 4Extra interview. Bro, so what? Don't get it then. Okay, he found a way to get it. All right. So he got the interview, and he says that 4Extra became emotional, or was emotional when he was talking about Adam22 and him laughing at him. And what does he do? He still makes light of it right now, bro. That's what he just did. He just made light of it. But said, I got good news for 4Extra. I wasn't laughing at you. Bitch, he said you was laughing at him. What the fuck is you talking about? He know what the fuck he saw. And if he didn't say that, then explain it in a different way. Don't make light of it, of how he feels, and say, I got good news for you. I wasn't laughing. How you think 4Extra feels about hearing something like this? If he's all emotional about the fact that you're laughing at him. And now you're making light of it. This shit is crazy. You can't fuck with these people, man. The devil not in disguise.
Still in the hospital now. Granted, I did crack jokes later on, but the thing that was enough for 4Extra.
I don't give a fuck if you crack the jokes later on. You soft ass fucking honey bun. You cupcake ass motherfucker. It don't matter if you crack the jokes later on. Why you cracking jokes about your boy? I don't find it funny now. This shit happened the 4th of July. This is about to be another year. I don't find it funny now. How did you find it funny days later? I don't even know 4 Extra. Personally, you do. You supposed to care about them. How did you find this shit funny? I don't get it. It wasn't funny then. It ain't funny now. So why did you crack jokes? A few days later, you want to throw that in. I cracked jokes. So 4 Extra is not lying. He said you was laughing at him. If you cracking jokes, you laughing. You was laughing. Oh, so he got his times wrong. You were not laughing at the time that he accused you of laughing. You just cracked jokes days later. This dude is full of shit.
Write me off was the fact that Munchie makes a joke. I like literally am sitting there like not laughing. Like, yeah, real funny. And the whole room's laughing. I'm not laughing. It's like I was going so hard trying to not laugh at some undeniably funny jokes. And that was enough to ruin the 4 Extra friendship. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't give a fuck at this point. It feels like this is just, nobody really cares about this as much as me. It still hurts me in my heart that I put so much time and effort and money into building this guy up, and that he just threw me to the side like a dog. As soon as because it's like, listen, I do a podcast with Munchie. He doesn't like you. Want to know why he doesn't like you? Is because you and him are ops, and you've had words before in the past. You guys are never going to get along, and it's just like, it hurts so bad that 4 Extra, like, as soon as Munchie makes one joke, just decides to like blame this on me. But also one last thing is like,
no, Adam, don't play the victim with your white tears, bro. This is what they do. They play the fucking victim. They attack you and then play the victim. You just admitted that you laughed at this man, that you cracked jokes about him, not just Munchie B. You did as well. And 4 Extra's point is, why do you have these dudes on the show cracking jokes about me and you just sitting there and allowing this and accepting it, whether you participated in the joke or not? Again, going back to the Wes Watson situation, when he's sitting there at the table with these racial epithets and the people are just sitting there. No, they were not hurling the racial epithets, but they were complicit because they were there. They didn't get up and walk away, which means in my mind that they were sanctioning his behavior. If these dudes are there making jokes about 4 Extra and him and this life-changing, life-shattering moment of having his hand blown off, and they're making jokes, and you not saying anything, saying don't joke about that right now. It's just not cool. You don't get up and walk away. You don't cut the tape. You don't do any of this. You just sit there, and you were laughing, bro. You wasn't just sit there being innocent. No, you were a part of it. I'm gonna find that shit and play it, because he's playing innocent right now, like he just didn't do nothing. You was cracking jokes, bro. So he's saying that he's upset. He's so hurt that 4 Extra just threw him away. I put so much time and money into him, and then he just threw me away. Just like I figured from early on, the part of this video, when he was making all of these comments about he's putting it out in clips and the fee that you have to pay to see the video on Cam Capone News and all that, you hating. 4 Extra moved on. He's dealing with somebody else now. They're going to get views. The video that he did with DC Baby Draco did not hinder the views that this content is going to get, bro. Knock it off. You're so upset. Yes. 4 Extra, again, I'm going to say it, it's not stupid, because these dudes are looking in your face and play you like you stupid. They want you to believe that you're done, that you're not hearing what you're hearing, that you're not seeing what you're seeing, that you're not feeling what you're feeling. If the man looked at your content and said, this man is laughing at me, this is what he feels, this is what he sees. You can say what you want. He's not blind. He know what he fucking just saw. Golly, full of shit, man.
You did buy, according to him, $6,000 worth of fireworks, and then you blew off your hand. Like, how do you at a certain point not feel like, okay, you got to be able to laugh at yourself a little bit.
$6,000 worth.
That's what he says. Doesn't make any sense to me. I have no like $6,000 worth. Is that's going to be like a couple pickup trucks?
Buy some Dracos instead. At that point,
it did sound crazy to me too. But all I'm saying is that the fact that he can't find it within himself to realize that other people, especially your ops, people that like you really don't get along with, are going to find humor in this when you were going around acting like the toughest guy on earth for all these years. It's just like, are you serious? Like this, for the 4 Extra thing in particular, might be the biggest reminder I've ever got that you just can't do business with dummies over and over and think that it's going to work out all right. I can't keep stooping down and trying.
Wow. So he didn't call 4 Extra a dummy. Wow, this is crazy. Adam is hurt. He said as much. It just hurts me that he just threw me away like that. He's hurt. And to think that 4 Extra is going to find humor in what happened to him is asinine. To ask him to find humor in that. There's nothing funny about it, bro, still. And yeah, okay, maybe his ops are going to make fun of it. I'm his op. I didn't make fun of it. I don't find nothing funny about this shit, period. So whatever. All right. But to think that because his ops make fun of it, that he's supposed to come to terms with it and be okay with it and be self-deprecating and understand the humor of his ops and you is asking too much, bro, for someone who just had their hand blown off and just witnessed their hand leaving their body. Nah, man, you just witnessed their fingers and shit being over there. There's nothing funny about that. You know what I mean? So get over the shit, Adam. I want to see what everybody else got to say about this fucking shit. They just gonna sit here and let this motherfucking devil talk bad about 4 Extra or what?
Trying to make stars out of people and succeeding, to be totally fair, because as soon as they get one person in their ear, they're just gonna f it up.
Is there anything, because we know that he's clearly being very reactionary and kind of jumped out the window, and despite the fact of him going through this really traumatic situation, is there anything that you wish that, or you feel like you could have done differently in dealing with him in this situation?
No. I handled it perfectly, and he's behaving like a child. That's my honest opinion.
Do you feel like there's people that have been in his ear that...
Yeah, of course. From day one.
He's handled it perfectly, and he's acting like a child. This dude, Adam, I'm about to get on Adam now. I'm about to get on No Jumper, bro. I been knew he was a culture vulture. I been knew that. I got to calm myself down so I don't trip over my words. But seeing this firsthand, it's really pissing me off, bro. Do y'all see the play here? Do you see the man just said he didn't do nothing wrong. You just admitted that you cracked jokes days later. So 4 Extra is he's just being a child. You see, this is what the females do. They gaslight, bro. And that's what I was going to say earlier. What Adam is doing is the same shit that the females do. You see something, and then they trying to tell you didn't fucking see this shit. You hear something, they trying to tell you that's not what they said. That's not, you heard wrong. You're misunderstanding me. That's not what I meant. No, I heard exactly what the fuck you said. And now, when 4 Extra responds, then you get this too from the females. He's acting like a child. How is he acting like a child? Because he's upset. It's the same way, you tell a woman, you tell your girl, man, no, don't wear that shit, don't wear that dress. Oh, you toxic, you controlling, because you want her to respect you. So they're gonna turn it on you and gaslight you, make it seem like you're doing something wrong. Well, all you're doing is setting boundaries, standing up for yourself as a man. And this is what Adam is doing. Only thing 4 Extra's done, as far as I can see, is stood up for himself as a man. He said, man, you got my ops on there laughing at me, you laughing with these motherfuckers. Fuck you. I ain't finna go back on here and laugh at you on your fucking show, laugh in your fucking face, bro. I got my fucking hand blown off. I'm sitting in the hospital fighting for my life. And y'all on fucking show laughing. And I was just working for you, busting my ass for you, my blood, sweat, and tears. And you laughing at me. And I'm finna go back on your show and just chill with you like ain't nothing happened. Hell no, I'm cool on you. Hell yeah, that's what any man had better do. But when you do that, he says you acting like a child. He's not saying you being a man and standing up for yourself. You tell your girl, no, don't do this, don't do that. It's not that you being a man, you're toxic. You're insecure. You're gonna gaslight you. You're gonna put it on you like you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. Forex did nothing wrong in this situation, bro. By saying I'm not fucking with you no more, devil. That's what he's supposed to do. You're laughing at him. But you're gonna still sit here and say that you did nothing wrong and that he's acting like a child. I'm on your ass, Adam. You culture vulture. And we allow this shit because we're black and we allow anything and everything.
Yeah. I mean, he was honestly kind of hating on me even when he was still in the hospital before I had even had a chance to speak on it, because I tried to go to the hospital and got rejected, even though, and then later they told Remo, oh, we thought that he was going to want to film something. Why would you think that? All I said was I was going to pull up. I said I was going to pull up alone too. And then somehow that still became, oh, we thought he was going to try to film something. That's when I knew right away, oh shit, you got
because you're a culture vulture. They know. He already knew. You're looking for content. You're not concerned about him and his health, the fact that he got his fucking hand blown off. You're going to the hospital looking for content. And he knew it. Why is he saying this? Why is he thinking this? He knows you. Let me stop. Let me let them talk though, man. Let me stop, man.
People in his ear trying to, because keep in mind, he was trying to get 50K.
Did you try?
He couldn't get 5K, but he tried to get 50K.
Did you try to like reach out to him independently? Like,
yes,
just be
instantly.
like,
the whole time. Yeah, the whole time. I was trying to reach out.
So what was the breaking point?
For who?
It was just like, I was sitting, 3 days after he blows his hand off, I'm sitting on the podcast with Munchie, and Munchie makes a joke about it. And I didn't really like laugh. I like specifically said that I didn't think it was funny and like, oh, I don't want to make jokes like that. But that was enough. He ended the whole relationship over that. It's kind of crazy.
Hey,
there's a lot of political shit.
Just out the window.
Yeah, and he made it like he acted like I like convened a panel of all his ops so that we could have like a big anti-4 extra meeting. When in reality, that whole episode, I'm still showing him love the whole time. He invented all this shit in his head.
If something like that happened to me, you guys would be laughing about it so much more. It's insane.
Hey, look, bro.
At your ass.
Wait, if you blew your hand, exactly.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you blew your hand off.
That happened to Lush.
Like, listen, Munchie had an incident that honestly was not that honestly is like way more serious and stuff. It's not like
No, I wouldn't be like
how much he lost his vision was from like a super serious real world situation, and still he's able to like laugh at himself from time to time, make a joke about the blind thing, whatever, and like be adjusted to it. It's like if you're gonna blow your hand off with a firework, which is like way less of a real situation, you're gonna have to be able to figure out how to laugh at yourself at a certain point.
You think Butchie always been like that though?
No, you don't have to fucking laugh at yourself at a certain point. It'll never be funny. And if he does laugh at himself, he can laugh at himself. He can laugh with himself. He still doesn't want other people laughing at him. He still doesn't want other people making jokes about him. And I still don't get the whole point Adam trying to make about he paid $6,000 for the fireworks and then blew his hand off. You don't see the joke in that. You don't see the irony in that. You don't find that funny. No, I still do not. I'm missing something here. I'm fucking missing something. And he's steady trying to justify his actions. He's steady trying to say 4 extra is just imagining things. He's tripping. He's invented this shit in his fucking head. He's steady trying to minimize his role in this. He's steady playing the victim. And I just can't respect that coming from any so-called man. If you are, like Malcolm X said about Elijah Muhammad, if you can't admit that you're wrong, not only are you not a divine man? Why? You're not even a man. If you can't admit your faults, if you cannot admit when you are wrong, not only are you not a divine man, you're not even a man.
Probably
question.
not instantly, if I had to guess.
No.
Like, Munchie been, I don't know.
Yeah, he had like 15 years to get used to it.
No, that's a good question.
The nigga pretty.
And yeah, Munchie might be able to laugh at his situation. Let me stop stopping this shit, bro. I know y'all just want to hear what these people got to say. But Munchie might be laughing at his situation now. He's been blind for many years now. I don't know how long, but it's been years. So he wasn't laughing at first. You know, you got to get to that point. I lose my leg, I'm not going to find a damn thing funny. I might be able to take a joke 10 years from now. But right now, no. Hell no. And the fact that you're upset with 4 Extra because he don't find him blowing his hand off funny, because he can't find the humor in that, you're judging him because of that, is absolutely horrendous to me.
And heard everything you can hear, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to Blonde. You know, this is a fresh situation. And like I said, everybody differently. Like, you know, regardless what a person portray, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got emotions.
The truth hurt.
You feel me? Like, when shit hurt, like, I know how I feel. Like I said, like, me just shit, look, me, and I'm a tough motherfucker. Like, me blowing my shit up, I would have been crying.
For sure.
Right there on the spot. Like, if that was like the real photos they were showing of his shit, like, he was just right there, just like looking like in shock. Nigga, my shock, I probably would have been yelling. Like, man, my shit gone? Like, man. Hell.
You'd probably be in shock too, because like the human mind has defense mechanisms.
He said he has like 5.5 hours where he didn't remember anything after he blew it off.
I believe that.
That's a crazy number. Like, I can't even imagine.
A current room.
But that makes a lot of sense as far as trauma.
Hey, to answer you, Aunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I got this. Look,
bro. Man. Man, none of these dudes, bro, should be sitting around having this conversation with Adam about 4 Extras blowing his hand off and Adam saying the shit that he's saying, bro. I'm not trying to get on Aunt Hefe or Munchie B or whoever the other dude is or this fucking dude right here. I'm not trying to get on them. It's Adam that's saying what he's saying, and they can't control what's coming out of Adam's mouth. And they have a job to do, bro, and they don't want to necessarily lose their jobs or whatever. But I would go at him. I would go at Adam over this situation, over some of the shit that he's saying right here. The same things that I'm saying right now, I would be saying if I was sitting next to him, bro. There's some things I'm not going to accept. I don't give a fuck. Just fire me then.
The paperwork I got from the hospital after I got shot, like my lawyer, like wanted to like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I had to show it to my lawyer, like, oh, is he really, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I didn't know that going through it, like they do it like, just like you question, oh yeah, we told Mr. Banks, and or like, you know what I'm saying, what I responded all the little shit, right? Then I'm like, if you read it, he told him X, Y, and Z. He tried to explain further. He shook hands with him, and he said further things I could do. Like he just not have said nothing. And hey, bro, look, I embraced it, bro. I'm cool with it, but I didn't lose my on firework. I lost it to game banging. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. It was a freak accident. Well, his shit different. Like I knew what time it was when I got shot. My shit hit different. And then another thing, you been on the limelight, you going viral, bro. You on a podcast with 5 million subscribers, bro. So now, nigga, if you fall, you remember he tried to kick the shit and fell. They go laugh, bro.
That was viral literally the day before, yeah.
But I'm saying, but anything you do, bro. So nigga, like you gotta expect that. What are you not expecting? I just think my thought process and I look at shit different and I approach things different. Now that dude, nigga, I said a joke. Nigga, we had Ant nigga on the phone. Somehow that was tacky. No, the f*** was he? It just that Ant wouldn't have said it. Nigga, bro, I hear all kind of jokes. I ain't crying. I'm not tripping. And then
were you more sensitive at first though?
No,
did it take you?
I was never sensitive. No, because right, look. And then to this thing, it ain't the ops thing, right? Because there's a lot of ops on the internet. I don't speak on. I would have never spoke on 4 Extras until he locked him out, walked him out, like talking about the homie. You know what I'm saying? And the homie don't do the internet, so I spoke for the homie, and that's where it started at. I never said 4 Extras name before that. All the little reaction channels, go look back. I never did it.
The thing that pisses me off about it is that he's basically lying, because he had already switched up on me before I even had a chance to speak about him on the podcast. And it wasn't him switching up on me because of anything I did. It was him switching up on me because he thought that he could get a bigger bag somewhere else. And then the actual thing that happened is that he wasn't able to, like, nobody was willing to give him a bag. He thought he was going to get $50K. Nobody would give him $5K
for the interview.
That's what I'm saying. And now he ended up having to sell the content for way cheaper, all because he mismanaged the situation. He thought that he was going to be able to get this crazy bag somewhere. So he like invented this fake offense, like as if I said something bad about him or as if I was laughing at him all crazy, which if you go back and look at the footage, it's not real.
Okay, we're going to go back and look at the footage, Adam. I'm going to go back and find this footage because this dude just keeps saying that he didn't do that. I wasn't even going to trip on it at first, but he keeps saying, as you can see, that he did nothing wrong. So now his thought process is, his theory is that 4Extra created this problem with Adam for money. He started a fake argument. You know, you want to leave the house with your girl, you start an argument so you can get out of there anyway. He started a fake argument, according to Adam, because he didn't want to be bothered with him anyway. He thought that he can get $50,000 somewhere else. And now he had to sell his content for way cheaper. No, he did not, bro. He's still making money. He's still getting views, bro. Stop hating, Adam. He's still getting fucking views, man. He did not have to sell his content for much cheaper. So he created a problem with you. It's not that you really did something that pissed him off. No. Once again, escaping accountability. It's not that he did something. It's not that you done something to cause this. Absolutely not. It's just that 4Extra is acting like a child. And on the other hand, he created this whole thing. It was all a ruse, all a ploy for him to get more money. This is what Adam is saying. Okay, we gonna find out.
Now but then he chooses to act all sensitive about the fact that I was sitting with Munchie and King Pill, as if that wasn't already the plan. That he blows his hand up 3 days later on the No Jumper show. King Pill was booked earlier than 3 days before that. Like he was already supposed to be on the podcast. We had already been having conversations about him being a consistent presence on the podcast. Like my idea was that he was going to be on every week because I thought that he might add some like comedic element to it, which, you know, once he actually came, it wasn't really that comedic.
Campaigning for
the King Pill thing. I was going hard for King Pill.
Adam reminds me of someone, he acting like 4Extras is a runaway slave, bro. For real. That's what he's acting like. Like he lost his slave. Like his slave, how dare you have the agency to make your own decisions? I own you. I run you. How dare you turn your back on me? This is how he's acting, bro. Like he believed he possessed 4Extra. And they have this mindset, these people. They do.
This whole pod, we were excited about King Pill.
Nah, hell no. Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
And
not everybody.
Flacco was hating on him. That is true.
Flacco was verbally abusing him.
Anyway, I just wanted to speak on it because there is going to be a little bit of a viral clip of 4Extra looking like a droopy dog, kind of whining and crying about the fact that he allegedly had this bad thing done to him. And so I just wanted to warn people that content is out there. You can pay for $10 for the month. You can watch it on Cam Capone. Somebody could clip it. It could go viral even before the content is released to the public. Cam Capone might beat your ass.
I just wish you guys, you and 4Extra could have had at least one conversation where it's just the two of y'all without any outside.
We did. We had one conversation and he tried to invite me to the studio so he could kill me.
Well, again, like
I don't think he was going to do that.
I think I was going to die.
A genuine dialogue.
I don't think he was going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think
I was going to die.
Man, why you ain't go to the studio?
I didn't want to die.
Got the Godfather call.
No, because
I think he genuinely wanted to talk.
Let me explain something to y'all.
Nothing would have happened.
That it was just you and him, right?
And I've spoken to other people that have concurred about this, but basically, like, he's so mad at the world, but he can't go shoot a firework. So instead, he's like mad at me because he can't actually be mad at the thing. Like, who does he actually have reason to be mad at? Himself. That's it. Well, he can't beat himself up, so instead he's got to be mad at like someone else. He just kind of picked me because that was the easiest person to hate on. But man, did he misjudge that situation. Like as a chess.
This dude Adam, man, he's a piece of shit, bro. This dude's a real piece of shit, bro. This dude's a real piece of shit. This who got 5 million subscribers. Y'all like these type of people on the internet. Y'all like these fucking pieces of shit, bro. DJ Vlad, this month, these white They y'all fucking daddy, bro. Y'all fucking masters and shit. Look up to these motherfuckers, bro. This dude's a piece of fucking shit. 5 million subscribers. How the fuck he got 5 million subscribers? All he talks about is black people and black culture, bro. You got black content creators on there. Can't get 5,000 subscribers. It's their culture. It's their neighborhood. Why you not subscribing to their shit? You subscribing to Adam, though. You watching what Adam got to say about your culture. Bro, 4Extra did not misjudge anything, Adam. 4Extra is going with his heart. He's going with his morals and his personal ethics, man. That's it. He didn't misjudge anything. This dude is hating. This dude's a piece of shit.
Player, he just really made the wrong moves.
So you really felt if you went to the studio, he was gonna get you?
I think I would have died, yeah, for sure. I think I would have got that fresh nub hate. Like he would have took one look at his nub.
So 4Extra, he just said is mad at the world. I don't get that from him, bro. I don't see 4Extra going off on anyone, being upset about his situation and blaming other people. I haven't got that feeling out one time. So because he doesn't want to deal with you and talk to you anymore or deal with your show because he feel like you betrayed him in his most vulnerable moment. Because of that, because he's standing on his morals, you saying that it's calculated, that he made a mistake, that he made all this up and that he's angry at the world. And he can't be angry at the firework. He can't beat himself up. So he's going to take it up. All of this is because 4Extra is angry with himself or because he's angry with the world. But instead of taking it up with the world, he took it out on Adam. This is Adam's story. No, man, you fucked up. You just said 10 different reasons why the man ain't fucking with you. But none of them are you taking accountability for your actions. We're going to find that clip of you laughing at 4Extra like he said you were. And you keep fucking denying it, you piece of shit.
Like, I think like that. That's what I really think. Yeah.
He would have put the fire on you.
Bro, but so in the video, he kind of shows the nub.
Oh.
He doesn't take the entire bandage off. But he kind of like takes like some of the bandages off and kind of shows it to the camera. Now, granted, this is like a few months ago, but like he's got like a pinky, half a thumb, and then the whole in the middle is dunzo.
We thought y'all were playing when it happened, though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought
a lot of people did. King Pill was making all these Instagram reels about how the whole thing was fake and how everybody was stupid for falling for it.
And we were still cool with King Pill at the time. And I remember like in the group chat, you were like, yo, what the is wrong with this retard King Pill? Like, and
I'm still cool with King Pill.
Yeah, but I mean that was retarded though.
It's just crazy because people try to act like I'm lying.
About which part?
Who is this other dude, bro? Why are these dudes sitting around talking about King Pill, 4Extra, or anybody black in the gang culture in LA, in our community and what we got going on, bro? Why does anything they have to say fucking matters, bro? It doesn't matter to me. They should never speak on us. But it matters to millions of people. Apparently, everybody cares about what Adam has to say about our culture. This is but fucking madness.
Tell me what I'm lying about. Yeah, I would love to know. Like, I'm not like people trying to like, I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing people trying to kind of make this into like a narcissistic rant. It's like, no, this is me telling the truth.
Yes. So they must be live right here. He said he's looking at the chat and people saying he's lying and making it seem like a narcissistic rant. Yes, sir. Because you're not taking no accountability throughout this whole thing. You're blaming 4Extra for everything. He's lying. It's a conspiracy. It's all calculated on his part. He's mad at the world. All of this bullshit. No, it's you piece of shit.
In the face of somebody who's publicly lying about me.
So you said it was at the end of that clip.
Yeah, it'll probably be out weeks from now because they're rolling it out so slow. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say he accommodated the man a whole lot. You feel me? He didn't interview certain people based on how Four Extras felt.
I was very committed to maintaining this relationship. The idea that I would have just got on the podcast and laughed and made fun of him is so crazy.
Hold on, you was due to go to Pomona with King Peel. He went on Fig and Vernon. You canceled that, didn't go because of that. That's two things.
There you go. And to anybody who's saying that I'm lying, all you got to do is find the clip. And there's only 2 podcasts that you could even try to find the clip in, because I did the news on Monday right after it happened, and then I did the No Jumper show Tuesday. And by that point, we were already fully like after that Tuesday show, he was done. And all I'm saying is find the clip. Let me know where you can find the clip of me laughing at him, because I have watched the footage. There is a part where I laugh. You want to know when I laugh? That's because Lush goes I say, yo, this situation exploded onto the internet, and Lush goes, are you sure that's the proper use of words there?
See, Lush always pointing out.
I know, but I'm saying
exploded is a crazy.
The
thing
whole
to say
room starts laughing, and I kind of laughed at the fact that Lush had tried to make a joke about it, but skewing that as oh, I laughed at him is
disgusting. This dude's disgusting. A real piece of shit, bro. Just won't take no accountability for his actions as a fucking man. A piece of fucking shit. This whole interview is disgusting me, bro. It's nauseating. A piece of shit. So why would you say that this whole situation exploded onto the internet when he just had an explosive blow his hand off? There was no pun intended. You were being funny then. And you say you said that, and Lush laughed, and the whole room laughed, and so you may have laughed a little bit thin. This dude's fucking full. So 4 Extra, he just making all this up, bro. Just no. This is y'all, man.
Not accurate, but that's what he's trying to get the world to believe. But again, the challenge is on. We need the footage.
I can honestly say, early on, before Adam start making his own little jokes, and King
Pill.
No, and Adam, they wasn't doing no laughing at none of this I had to say. But I can say that. But I mean, bro, you in the public. All right now, bro. You gotta get more thick skin, bro. For real. That's just what it is.
To be fair though, it's a pretty traumatic thing, right?
So what?
But you still gotta act like a grown up.
Nigga, what nigga? Oh man.
Man, these dudes right here, bro. These dudes right here, man. This is infuriating. I'm not even 4 Extras homeboy, but this is crazy right here. This is crazy work right here. You know what I'm saying? Munchie B, he's siding with Adam, bro, saying that 4 Extra gotta have thicker skin. And Whack 100 did the same thing. 1 minute, Whack 100 was going at Adam22, I remember some months back, about Adam making comments about his wife, because this is what Adam does. No one is sacred. You work for him. You think y'all cool. He don't give a fuck. He's making content, bro. So he made content on Whack 100's wife, and Whack was going off, took off his hat and all this like he was about to do something, wasn't finna do shit, clearly. These dudes are a fucking joke, bro. A fucking joke. Wasn't finna do shit. He talked about your wife, didn't do shit. And then later on, they did another interview where Adam is saying some of these same things about 4 Extra, and then Whack takes Adam22 side, that's just how it is. It's just how it is. He got to know, he got to do better than that. He can't be tripping on you over that. Man, 1 minute you mad at him about something he said over somebody that you care about, your wife, you ready to attack him over that. But when he said something about 4 Extra doesn't have a right to be upset. And now Munchie B is saying, well, 4 Extra got to have thicker skin. You in the industry. So what he in the industry, bro? If his mama died, that's funny. Because he in the industry, he's supposed to be able to laugh at that and accept people laughing at it. Because he's in the industry, that makes no sense. It's a traumatic situation, bro. And how y'all gonna get mad at him for not laughing or not finding it funny, especially a day or two after it happened? And he doesn't want to come back on his show because y'all was laughing. Who's to say he's mad at the world? Who's to say he can't take a joke? Who's to say he doesn't make light of his situation around himself, his people, his family, his loved ones? That doesn't mean he wants it on No Jumper. You weirdos.
He got homies that's paralyzed from his hood. Niggas got, bro, what are you, traumatic? You get more traumatic. And then you did it to yourself.
Okay, we can keep that.
So now he's paralyzed. His shit, he's paralyzed. He's disabled. And it don't matter what happened to his homies. What's that got to do with anything? So he got to accept that. I got homies that have lost their life too, legs and everything. If I get my head blown off, I'm not going to say, well, don't be upset because so-and-so got his leg blew off 20 years ago. So just laugh at your situation. What is wrong with you? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
We could compare him to somebody like, I remember when T-Rail did the episode with, I think it was Mozzie or it was maybe Wiz. And like, they were making jokes about his arm the whole time, right? Like in front of Wiz. And it's kind of awkward because it's like, you know, you're like sitting with a famous dude and like you're just going to keep making jokes about my disability the whole time. And then next day in the group chat, T-Rail tells them like, yo, I ain't with that. Like y'all got to like respect me more and not be making those jokes on the podcast in front of famous people like this or whatever.
That is weird.
And I agreed. I 100% agreed. And think about what the reason is. What's the difference between T-Rail and For Extra? T-Rail was just trying to ride a motorcycle and he fell. And that's how you up. So you got to like, you got to kind of feel bad for him.
That's the same.
It is. All right. It's not that bad because
shit.
riding a
shit. They both did it to themselves.
Okay, if he was riding a motorcycle, but this is the thing, riding a motorcycle is like a valid form of transportation. Playing with illegal fireworks and you blow your hand up is kind of like, well, you did do some dumb shit, right? You got to take some accountability there. The motorcycle, maybe you were doing it in an unsafe way, but riding a motorcycle is perfectly legal and a normal pastime, right?
I mean, you heard the story T-Rail told about his. I think he was driving super fast on it and stuff. So I mean,
yeah,
So was a damn fool move.
type shit.
All that, bro. You can't be pacifying adults. Hey, no, for real. Hey, bro, he was getting pacified up here at No Jumper for sure.
See, okay, I'm just going to zero in on this one comment. Keep it a buck and take accountability, bro. We all seen you doing slosh in on the jokes, fool. Okay.
At what point?
Yeah. Where's the clip?
No, at what point though?
Yeah. When?
Yeah. Show
Find the clip.
No, because I ain't no Adam Glazer. I'm saying at what point?
Because later
You
on,
sounded like it. I don't want no problems with you, Munchie. You feel me? But it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Don't come for me. I will come back. It is what it is. But no, don't agree with this shit Adam is talking about right now, bro. He owns some bullshit from start to finish. Just like the commenters are chiming in and saying, same shit I've been saying, you're arrogant, you're not taking any accountability, bro. And they're saying that Adam was laughing. And then Munchie said, well, when? Man, who gives a fuck? If you laugh now, motherfucker. It's too early now. You start laughing at him right now, it's too soon.
once he deaded the friendship, yes, we started joking on
That's
him.
what I'm saying. At what
But
point?
that was not my intention at all. And I find it so amazing how you'll have so many people in the comments.
So you're not his friend then, you devilish bitch, you piece of shit bitch. You're not his friend then. If you start laughing when he deaded the friendship because he took umbrage to something that you did on your show, so he said that he doesn't want to be friends with you, and you take that and run with it and start disparaging him, then you were never his friend, bro. It doesn't matter if he ended the friendship. If he was your friend, then you would still never do that to him. My best friend to come to me right now and say, I don't want to be your friend no more, I'm done with you. But I can still never talk bad about that person because this person is my friend. Whether I'm his or her friend anymore, that's out of my control. But you're my friend. And I'll never do this to you. So it's no excuse, bro. I'm gonna have to get on these dudes in a minute. All these motherfuckers sitting there taking this kind of shit and listening to this culture vulture with this bullshit. I'm gonna get on y'all ass in a minute. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro.
Who want to say, no, it was like this. It's the same thing with everybody says that I said that I wanted to stop doing rap content and start doing politics.
Oh yeah, full.
You did?
So many people have said that.
Did you say it?
No, I never said it. And same thing with this situation. I offered $1,000. I said, find the clip.
Why is 1,000 always the number?
But just because it's a significant amount of money. Like, if you knew that the clip was out there, wouldn't you sit around for an hour or two and try to find the clip to get $1,000?
Yeah.
It's made up. It doesn't exist. And people swear and they say it over and over and over like it's real. It's kind of amazing.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
You probably touched on it and said it in a different.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Me myself, with Adam's attitude, with his disposition, I couldn't sit next to him. I couldn't do it because that's just not me. I would not have made a good slave, bro. I'm running. I'm beating you. You're gonna have to kill me. You full of shit. I know it, and I'm not gonna sit here next to you and act like I don't know it. I'm not gonna act like what's coming out of your mouth is correct when it's clearly not. I can never sit next to this dude. We'd get into it immediately. You're exploiting my people. I see it. You talking bad about my people right here in front of me. You got me fucked up.
Type of context, and then you said that.
Yeah, I mean, what they are confusing is that like weeks later, once he had already made it clear that he didn't fuck with me, then I started to like, be a little bit more disrespectful or whatever and say how I actually felt was like, that was pretty dumb. You shouldn't have done that.
Is there any, okay, so.
Oh, say how you actually felt, huh? When he just got, all it took was him to say he's cool on you. I haven't seen an interview yet. Maybe I'm lost. I haven't seen an interview yet, though, with 4 Extra disparaging or denigrating Adam, talking bad about him, calling him a piece of shit or whatever. It was really on the low. He really just told Adam or whatever he was cool on him and cool on the show. I ain't seen on the interview. I ain't never going back to no jumper. Fuck Adam. None of that. He hasn't really talked about it publicly. But Adam is saying all of this shit publicly, bro.
You know how Spuddy Face did the pod with you and Ant, like I guess a month ago or so, a month and a half ago maybe type shit? Yeah. During that time, obviously, Spuddy Face and Faux Extra are their cousins, I think, right?
Right.
Right. They're related. Was there any dialogue between you and Spuddy Face at that point? Like, hey, because he's like
the only conversation was Spuddy Face saying, yo, I'll do the interview. I want to do the interview, but I don't want to talk about 4 Extra.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, so that was like a stipulation.
So we maybe his name might have came up once or twice, but we didn't really talk about him.
Okay. Because the reason I brought that up is because I feel like when there's people that are more just reasonable, that are able to have that type of dialogue, it could be potentially advantageous for all parties because
advantageous, break it down.
It could be better for everybody involved, like all sides could benefit from it.
All I really got to say for Extra is that when you're doing your tax returns, which I'm sure you do yourself, when you're doing your tax returns this year, I just want you to think about how much money you made when you were with me and how much money you're making without me. And at some point, despite how up your own ass your head is, at some point, you're going to realize that you made a stupid decision and you did it based on something that was almost entirely invented within your mind.
Hey, guess what though? I don't think y'all shit too far removed. I think because this sound like you gonna regret this love song type shit, right? So and I know it's a decline in its dividends on his end because you is compensating him.
Which if he was standing on business, sure, but he wasn't standing on business. He was just running off trying to get a better deal with somebody else and hating on me for some that didn't even take place.
Hey, look,
how much those Kevin Gates?
Kevin Gates. Yeah. He run around acting like Kevin Gates is his savior. Like, who made more money for you, me or Kevin Gates?
No, but
you ain't gonna see the money just yet on the Kevin Gates.
Depending on how much money that song and then I'm pretty sure Kevin Gates probably just gave him the streams off that song. Like, man, look.
You talking about hypotheticals, bro.
Or he was.
I'm talking hypothetically because he's basically alluding to it. You know what I'm saying in the video with Trap Lord Ross when he's putting out envelopes of money. Yeah, I watched a part of it. Now there's a new clip out today that's been floating around, but I've been running around handling business before I had to head up here.
Did you see the
Him gonna need the West Coast that bad?
So he's not hurting, bro. 4Extra is not hurting financially. I'm just letting these dudes finish talking. I'm done with these dudes. I'm done with these dudes. These dudes making me fucking sick. I'm saying these dudes, all these motherfuckers.
I think if Spuddy Face and 4Extras is on good terms, Spuddy Face would be the perfect person, the broker, the peace treaty between 4Extras and Adam.
But in retrospect, probably part of why Spuddy Face wanted to do No Jumper is because he might have already kind of not been seeing eye to eye with 4Extra, which I don't know that, but it's possible so. because they fell out.
Here we go. Now his cousin, now Spuddy Face not seeing eye to eye with him. Who said that, bro? Who said that, Adam?
Over the DC Baby Draco thing to the public, but it makes me wonder if maybe there was already something.
No, because the interview happened and they still went to
the big sad show. You're right.
That was weird.
Yeah, so they still went.
That was weird. Well, like why'd you open it up for a nigga from that's from where he from, but you like fake stand on business? Which one is he? Like, you know what I'm saying? You confusing the viewers.
I mean,
no, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be cool, calm, collective. You declined to be on the what's this shit called? The cipher.
Yeah,
he didn't want to. Yeah, he declined.
Because and on there, he cool, calm. He not worried about you, but you open up for nigga that say West LA trades every other word, and then you on vlog talking about some Hoover and 43rd, but disrespectful. So which one is it, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you opening it up, nigga, for a nigga that's for trade. Opening it up. You getting everybody warmed up and ready for him. Like, so I don't understand, bro, because I'm one way. That's how I am.
You can't pick and choose when you want somebody to lose. But
I could dialogue with somebody from the opposition hood, like long as you like one of the respectable members or like you like minded. Like, I would never want to sit down with like no Crip Mac or no 4Extras, but other than that, it's some people I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. Wow. Whew. That was deep. I gotta calm myself down after watching that, man. You know, that's crazy. That it speaks for itself. The interview speaks for itself, bro. Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, about these things that Adam had to say. Do y'all have the clip with Adam laughing so I can get right to it? Because this dude is acting like the 4Extras just making this whole thing up, man. You know, let me know what y'all think, man. Is Adam just not taking accountability for anything, or is 4Extra tripping? Is Adam right that he was making more money with him? Once he see his tax returns, he's going to realize he made this humongous mistake. Is he owning something? Should 4Extras rethink this and perhaps go back to No Jumper, as Adam is probably somewhat insinuating and suggesting, as much he be is suggesting? Are these dudes wrong for sitting around having this conversation, or is 4Extra just standing on business saying, if you laughed at me in my darkest moment, I don't want to be bothered with you. You're not a friend of mine. That's what I would say. But that's just me, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Shit crazy. But Adam22, I'm on him. I'm cool on No Jumper. You know, some people go, oh man, you just want to go on No Jumper. That's why you said, fuck No Jumper. I don't want to go on No Jumper. I don't have a temperament for that. I can't sit back and let a motherfucker do all this kind of shit and talk like this about my people and my culture, and I just sit there and sit quiet. I'm not the one for that, bro. Trust me. It'll never work out. Stay safe and stay free, people.